SKU-based profit analytics. How do you interact with SKU-based profit analytics, and what would you actually tell people to do? They're saying, okay, no, SKU-based profit analytics is on a list. I should get really good at it. How do I actually do it, and why should I do it?
If you have the one product, you do not have this problem. Everything is a priority.
Okay.
If you have two products, probably the one that's selling most is going to be more important. If you have two products that they are selling equally, then the one that has the highest profit margin is going to become the priority. Then if you're trying to push that product, but the PPC cost, the CPC and so on, it's very expensive for it, you're going to try the second product that again has the same type of revenue, but you might be getting cheaper sales. Always go back to our goal. Our goal it is to make additional money that we can invest in the business to make even more money. If you have 100 SKUs, you really need to know which are the top priority SKUs you should be focusing your ad spend on. There's exactly the same concept when it comes down to your products. If you have 100 SKUs and out of those 100 SKUs, there's 1, 2 top seller and the rest are going to just attribute a bit, that should be your priority focus. Each SKU is going to add up to the total and they are sharing similar percentages. Here, what you would be doing is you would focus on inventory. Do I have more inventory? Therefore, that's going to be the priority focus. Of course, if you already confirm that you have inventory, you're going to go back and see which one has the highest profit margin, because inventory is not going to guarantee you that is going to be one of the best sellers. So we're always going towards elimination, prioritization, what is most impactful, what is least impactful, and the way how we are deciding, we're deciding based on data and numbers. We're not deciding based on sentiment. We're not deciding, I like more the black and you like the purple and let's sell the purple one because I love you. No, it's like the black sells. That is where from our income's coming from. So we have to prioritize accordingly. This is the way how we would be looking into what works, what doesn't. Very important. Everything what we're talking about, it has to do with prioritization. It's a lot of information and it's normal to get sucked on a daily basis into, should I do this, should I do this, should I do this? So when it comes down to SKU-based profit analytics, I would say you don't even look at what are the profit for the other products. If you have 2-3 products that are selling well, the reason for that is because when you're looking at something, your attention would go to that. And if your attention goes to that, already you invested something inside of you because you're curious, because you should be curious as an advertiser to check things out. So this is why I'm saying, no, the top 3 products, make them work. Otherwise, you're going to get back into, I'm focusing again the wrong thing. 2-3 weeks ago, I did this exact mistake that I'm talking about. And I'm reminding myself first, and then I'm reminding also our audience. So this is the way how I would basically look into which are the SKUs that I should be prioritizing versus the universe. I'm super curious, how would you go about this, Michael? Probably very similar way.
So if I look at the prioritized list so far, we have it being really good at inventory management, being really good at integrating Amazon PPC goals with business strategy alignment. And then I think a SKU-based profit analytics report, some people call this SKU economics. It's basically like how much has a product sold, how much direct ad spend did you have on this product as a product ad, and then how many same SKU sales you had for that product, the same SKU ad sales or other SKU ad sales. And then you can do a tacos by product, but really like you want to add in all the fees associated with the product and all of the refunds associated with the product. The reason why this is so valuable, like sometimes I've seen products that have almost like a double-digit refund rate. And if you're only looking at revenue, tacos, and bottom line full company, you might be missing some of these really important things. So like, it just surfaces a lot of useful data really quickly. So I would say a huge thing to get good at is just, are you tracking profitability over time? Because what generally happens is like you have business strategy alignment, you have Amazon PPC goals, you have Amazon PPC management, and you'll watch the PPC performance change up and down. When you're doing that, you also want to look at like bottom line profitability right alongside of it. That way you're never like misattributing what's going on. Like it is possible that your like tacos gets better, but like your profit changes in a direction like maybe you didn't want it to. There's lots of different weird stuff with ACoS and total revenue and individual product performance versus overall catalog. Having some way to track profit analytics and then be able to dig in which product changed profitability, which product like increased profitability. And again, a strange thing to say profit when we're just talking about SKU analytics, but at the same time, it's like how much ad spend did a product get? How many same SKU ad sales, other SKU ad sales, how many fees were associated with a product, what the total sales were. Having a good, easy to click on place to get this information, I think is the sign of a high-powered Amazon marketing team. And that's why I put it on our top 5 priority list.